You feel good about this one. Not the burger. Not the fries. Not the thing you ordered at midnight that you knew was a bad idea before you ordered it. This is the other meal. The grilled chicken bowl, the Mediterranean wrap, the salad with the house dressing and the roasted vegetables and the clean font on the menu board that uses words like fresh and wholesome and nourishing. This video is created only for your benefit and mine. And a heartfelt thank you to everyone who is purchasing products through the link in my description from healthalso.com. You made the right choice today. You passed on the obvious stuff and ordered the thing that looked like you were taking care of yourself. And while you were eating it, feeling quietly good about your decision, something was happening inside your body that the clean branding never mentioned. Something the calorie count on the menu didn't tell you. Something that doesn't show up in the grilled chicken or the fresh greens but lives inside the sauces, the dressings, the marinade, the cooking oil, the preservatives that keep the roasted vegetables tasting roasted 3 days after they were prepared. The most harmful fast food being sold in America right now is not the double cheeseburger. It is the meal that convinced you it wasn't fast food at all. This is the story of 3 people who ate healthy and still ended up in their doctor's office wondering what went wrong. Rachel, the woman who ordered the salad every single time. Rachel was 34 and lived in Chicago, Illinois. She had made a genuine decision 2 years ago to clean up her diet. She stopped ordering burgers. She stopped eating fries. Every time she went to a fast food or fast casual restaurant, which was often, because she worked long hours and didn't always have time to cook, she ordered the salad. Always the salad. Sometimes the grain bowl. Occasionally the grilled chicken wrap if she wanted something more substantial. She felt good about it. She felt like she was doing the right thing in a situation where doing the right thing was complicated. She was busy. She was tired. She was making the best choice available to her. After 18 months of this, she went to her doctor for a routine annual checkup. Her blood work came back with numbers she didn't expect. Her triglycerides were elevated. Her LDL cholesterol was higher than it had been 2 years ago at her previous checkup. Her blood sugar was trending upward in a way her doctor described as something to watch. She told her doctor she had been eating much healthier for the past 2 years. Her doctor asked her to walk through what that looked like on a typical day. When Rachel described her lunch routine, the salads, the grain bowls, the grilled chicken wraps from the fast casual chain near her office, her doctor asked a specific question. Are you tracking what's in the dressings and sauces? Rachel had not been tracking the dressings and sauces. What's actually in the healthy meal? Here is what Rachel didn't know. What most people don't know. What the clean branding is specifically designed to prevent you from knowing. The grilled chicken in a fast casual chain is almost never just grilled chicken. It has been marinated, usually in a mixture that includes sugar, sodium, modified starch, and a range of flavor enhancers that survive the grill intact and enter your system with every bite. The marinade is not on the menu board. The marinade is not in the calorie count. The marinade is invisible, and it is where a significant portion of the hidden sugar load lives. The salad dressing is where the story gets worse. A standard serving of the popular dressings at major fast casual chains contains anywhere from 8 to 22 grams of sugar per serving. A serving that most people double without thinking because the first pour never seems like enough. The dressing also contains refined seed oils, soybean oil, canola oil, vegetable oil that have been processed at high temperatures and produce inflammatory compounds when they enter the bloodstream. These oils are not olive oil. They are not the fats your cardiovascular system handles cleanly. They are the fats that land in your arteries and give your liver something difficult to manage. The roasted vegetables taste like they were made this morning. They were made 3 or 4 days ago and preserved with enough sodium and stabilizers to maintain their texture and appearance across a supply chain that spans multiple states. The sodium content in a single grain bowl from a popular chain frequently exceeds 60 to 70% of the daily recommended limit before you've added the dressing or the protein. The wrap, the thing that feels like a responsible alternative to a burger, often contains a tortilla made with refined flour, hydrogenated oil, and sugar. wrapped around a filling that includes a protein marinated in the same invisible sugar-heavy mixture as the grilled chicken. The calorie count on the board reflects the base ingredients. It does not reflect every component of the preparation. Your stomach works overtime processing this meal because it is a complicated load, high in refined carbohydrates, high in inflammatory fats, high in sodium. Delivering a hidden sugar hit your pancreas was not expecting because nothing about the meal looked like it contained sugar. Your blood glucose rises not as dramatically as it would after a soda and fries, but it rises. Your insulin responds. Your liver receives a fat load it has to process and store. Your arteries, meeting yet another delivery of refined seed oils, continue the low-grade inflammatory process that builds so gradually across so many meals that it becomes invisible until it shows up in a blood test 18 months later. The most dangerous part is not what is in the meal. The most dangerous part is that you didn't know to ask. David, the guy who thought he had finally figured it out. David was 41 and lived in Phoenix, Arizona. He had spent most of his 30s eating whatever was convenient and feeling consistently terrible, tired all the time, heavier than he wanted to be, blood pressure creeping upward at his annual checkups. At 39, he decided to make serious changes. He cut out obvious junk. He started going to a popular fast casual chain for lunch every day instead of the burger place he'd been using for years. He ordered the same thing most days, a chicken grain bowl with roasted vegetables, vinaigrette dressing, and a water instead of soda. He was enormously proud of this change. He told people about it. He felt like he had cracked the code of eating well while still living a normal, busy life. He lost 8 pounds in the first 2 months. He felt better. He told his wife the grain bowl was changing his life. At his 41st birthday checkup, his blood pressure was the same as it had been at 39. His triglycerides had not improved the way he expected them to. His doctor looked at his numbers and asked whether he was eating out regularly. Every day for lunch, Davis said. He described the grain bowl in detail. His doctor opened a nutrition database on his computer and looked up the specific bowl David was describing with the specific dressing David mentioned. The bowl David had been eating every single weekday for almost 2 years contained approximately 1,100 calories, 2,400 milligrams of sodium, 38 grams of sugar, largely from the dressing and the marinated chicken, and a fat profile dominated by the inflammatory seed oils in both the dressing and the cooking method. Davis sat quietly for a moment. He had been eating a meal that his body was experiencing almost identically to how it experienced the burger meals he used to eat. The marketing was different. The branding was different. The way it made him feel about his choices was completely different. The impact on his blood work was nearly the same. What the food industry knows that you don't. This is not an accident. It is a business model. When research began making it clear that consumers were moving away from obvious fast food, major chains and the fast casual industry that grew alongside them made a strategic decision. They invested in the appearance of health. They changed the menu board language. They introduced salads, grain bowls, grilled proteins, and vegetable-forward options. They used words like fresh, clean, wholesome, and nourishing. They put calorie counts on the board and made sure the calorie counts for the salads were low enough to feel reassuring. They did not change the dressings. They did not change the marinating process. They did not change the cooking oils. They did not change the sodium levels. They did not change the hidden sugar content in the sauces and flavor bases that make their grilled chicken taste significantly better than grilled chicken you would make at home. They changed how you felt about the meal. They did not change what the meal actually does inside your body. The feeling of making a good choice is real. The biology of what was consumed is also real. And when those two things are separated by deliberate marketing, the body pays the price that the mind was convinced had been avoided. Nina, the one who started reading the labels, Nina was 29 and lived in Nashville, Tennessee. She had been ordering from the same fast casual chain for lunch 3 times a week for about a year when a friend, who happened to be a registered dietitian, asked her a question that changed everything. "Do you know what's in the dressing?" Nina didn't. She assumed that because the restaurant had the right branding and the menu used the right words, the dressing was fine. Her friend handed her a phone with a full nutritional breakdown pulled up. Nina looked at the sugar content in the vinaigrette she had been pouring over her salad 4 or 5 times a week and felt a specific kind of surprise that isn't quite shock but isn't quite not shock either. She started reading labels, not obsessively, not with anxiety, just with the same basic curiosity she applied to everything else. She wanted to understand. She learned that dressings were where most of the hidden sugar lived. She learned that the marinade on the grilled protein was the second major source. She learned that the wrap was 3 times the carbohydrate load of the bowl. She learned that the vinaigrette she had considered a safe choice was adding more sugar to her lunch than a small cookie would have. She made 2 changes. She started asking for dressing on the side and using about a third of what they gave her. She chose the bowl over the wrap. On days when the change felt unavoidable, she ordered the protein and vegetables without the sauce and added her own olive oil she kept in her bag. She did not stop eating out. She did not become someone who meal prepped every Sunday in a way that wasn't sustainable for her actual life. She just understood the system well enough to navigate it without the system navigating her. Where all 3 of them ended up. Rachel rebuilt her lunch routine with the same level of convenience, but a different level of awareness. She learned which dressings at her regular spots had the lowest sugar content and stuck to them. She started asking for sauces on the side everywhere she ate. Her blood work at her next annual checkup showed triglycerides back in the normal range and LDL trending in the right direction. Her doctor said, "Keep doing what you're doing." She kept doing it. David switched his daily grain bowl to a version he built himself. Similar ingredients. Homemade dressing with olive oil and lemon, chicken he marinated and grilled on Sunday and kept in the fridge. He still ate out 2 or 3 times a week. He was just no longer under the impression that the fast casual bowl was the same as the meal he could make at home with the same ingredients. His blood pressure improved over the following 6 months. His triglycerides improved too. Nina maintained her modified approach to eating out and quietly became the person in her friend group who knew things about restaurant nutrition that nobody else knew. She never made it a lecture. She just answered questions when people asked why. She always asked for dressing on the side. Before you go, the healthy-looking meal is not automatically a healthy meal. The grilled chicken is not automatically better for you than the burger if it arrives in a marinade that delivers 30 grams of hidden sugar. The salad is not automatically good for you if the dressing adds enough sodium, inflammatory fat and sugar to undo the vegetables underneath it. Reading the label is not paranoia. It is the most basic act of understanding what is actually entering your body versus what the marketing told you was entering your body. Ask for dressing on the side. Look up the full nutritional breakdown of the thing you order most often. Make one informed swap and see if your body notices the difference. The most dangerous meal is not the one you feel guilty about. It is the one you feel good about without understanding why. If this made you look at your usual lunch order differently, share it with someone who orders the salad and thinks they've solved the problem. Subscribe for more content that tells you what your daily habits are actually doing inside you. See you in the next one.